So I'm 35 and I just got married. Let's get into it. I feel like there is a heavy weight on women as we start to get older and we hit our 30s. It feels like there's a lot of pressure and there's some type of biological clock telling us we're running out of time. And I'm here to just share my testimony because I feel like it's super important to wait on God's time. And it doesn't matter what it looks like in the world or the world's timeline, what society tells us, culture, even fears that we have thinking that we've missed it or we're running out of time. God's timing is perfect, and I'm here to just encourage anyone that's been maybe feeling fear that they're too late or they're too old. Well, that is a lie. So in Genesis 18, Abraham and Sarah are promised, even though they're in their 90s, that they're going to have a child, right? And Sarah reacts to hearing this, and she's laughing, probably in disbelief. She says, "How am I to have a child being that old?" I'm paraphrasing Genesis 18, go look at it. And the Lord immediately says, "Why is Sarah laughing? Why is she asking if she's to give birth to a child in old age?" And then the Lord asks, "Is anything too difficult for me?" basically. And I'm just here to remind people, because right after that, he says, "At the appointed time, I will return, it will happen." And a lot of times I think that we can't believe how it's possible. Like, there's no way. And I just have to share my testimony. Before I got married, I used to say things out loud to the Lord. Things like, "Well, God, if I ever get married, that'll be a miracle. I'm 35, like, maybe it's not going to happen for me." And I would say those things and believe those things. And one day I felt conviction, and it's like the Lord reminded me. He's like, "Am I not a miracle worker? So if that would be a miracle, who better to make it happen than me?" And so I started praising the Lord that he's a miracle worker. I started changing the way I was believing, changing the way I was talking to the Lord about it. And I would say, "Lord, you're a miracle worker, so on your time, I guess if that's your will for me, it'll happen." And it did. But I changed that mindset a few months before I got married. It didn't take long for it to happen. And I'm just here to remind people that what we believe, what we say, and the way we see the Lord is super important. He even says, "Why are you laughing? Is anything too hard for me?" And then he says, "At my appointed time." So he's even reminding us that it's not on our time, that he is big. There's nothing too hard for him. If he said it, it's going to happen. We have to trust that. We have to believe in that. And we have to wait on his appointed time. So this is to encourage anyone that maybe was feeling the same way I was when I was in my 30s, unmarried, starting to doubt that was for me. I just felt nudged to add some of my background and my testimony and why I believed marriage for me was not in my destiny. I am coming from a divorced home, broken home, alcoholism throughout the bloodline, a lot of dysfunction, a lot of neglect and abuse in relationships, and again, I was 35. I'm old. That's what I believed. I believed that, and I was afraid. I was afraid of marriage. I was afraid of commitment because of what I had seen growing up. And so, I don't know. I felt it's important to share that because it's not just that I desired marriage and longed for somebody, which was a piece of it, but I also just wholeheartedly didn't think that would ever be possible for me. So to me, it would have been a miracle, and it is a miracle, and I have a 180 different life today, and it's all on God's appointed time. So be encouraged. There is nothing too hard for the Lord.